got excited.
You talk about God, I get excited.
I got excited.
You talk about bodybuilding, I get excited.
I got excited.
Talk about recovery from addiction,
I got excited.
I get excited. I get excited, man.
I got excited.
L-tyrosine, man.
What up? What up? It's Garage Gym, homie, baby. And today, I'm reviewing Next Level Labs Primal Pump Peach Rings, homie. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out all the dang time for you, man. So click subscribe and let's get into this, man. God bless all of you homies, man. I hope you're feeling amazing. Living from your heart, man, staying out of your head. I'm blessed we're on this spiritual journey together, man. Whether you might say, well, I'm not a spiritual dude. You're still on a spiritual journey, homie. You just don't know it yet, man. One day you're going to see the light, man. Hey, man, I love you guys, man. I hope you're feeling amazing and flying high today, man, and receiving all the gifts in life. Let's get into this. So the fine folks at Next Level, I don't know them and they don't know GGH. So I ain't here shining no Next Level schlong. I'm just here to give it to you straight, man. They actually, they offered to send they asked if I'd review the pre-workout, which I have not run yet. I'm planning to do it real soon, man. I don't have too much to review, which is nice. And I'm gonna run it. I actually gave a scoop to my brother and he said, I'm not gonna tell you what he said, man. He said something, homie. You're gonna find out what that something. Stay tuned. We don't wanna ruin it before getting to the next level. All right, so look, I decided to run their pump hitter. So look, man, I decided to run the pump hitter. I'm on it right, look at this, man. Look at this, you see the resemblance? Look at that. I'm on it right now, look at that. See that? I guess it works, man. Look at that. All right, man. So look, let's talk about the facts, man. So this was a peach rings flavor, solid flavor, man. You will not complain about this. Nice peach rings flavor. So I'm gonna first tell you, we're gonna study the label together. Then I'm gonna tell you what I think of the label. Then I'm gonna tell you my experience. All right, man. So supplement facts. God bless their souls. They're not doing that 1 scoop, 2 scoop redfish, bluefish. For real, that's very nice. I'm not a 1 scoop, 2 scoop guy, homie. There's never been a time where I don't take the full serving, really. I mean, that's not true, man. I've reviewed like 6, there has to have been there's probably a lot of times I haven't taken the full serving for some reason. Now I think about it, whether maybe I was scared of something, I don't know. All right, man, vitamin B3, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, magnesium. So they're giving us L-citrulline 4 grams. 4 grams of pure citrulline, man, is really nice. You might say, see, a lot of you jokers out there, homie, especially you cats on Reddit, you think you know something about something, man. I've taken things with 4 grams of pure citrulline that pump harder than things with 10 grams of pure citrulline. What do you know, homie? What do you know? So you gotta review each individual supplement on a base-by-base basis. Wait, on a case-by-case, a base-by-base basis, a case, can't even talk, I don't even know what I'm saying. A case-by-case basis, that's it, not a base-by-base. All right, man, L-arginine, 2,500 milligrams. So the citrulline-arginine mix is nice. Glycersize, man, 1,500 milligrams. That's for the watery, that swole wet pump, man. Beta-alanine, 1,500 milligrams. That's for the warm, fuzzy hug, the tingles, the revved up feeling, the endurance, the lactic acid buffering, Mr. Fauci Jr. Has anyone heard of Fauci? I mean, heard from him? Where is he, man? Fauci! Get over here, son! Daddy needs to spank you! All right, man, I miss that guy, man. I miss getting all the news. Taurine, 1 gram. Creatine Magna Power, 750 milligram. Very interesting. So creatine supposedly does have some immediate benefits. It might help with shuttling some of these nutrients to the muscle and some pump and stuff like that. agmatine sulfate, 500 milligrams, L-tyrosine, 500 milligram, man, and then N-acetyl L-tyrosine. This is a very interesting formula, man, and I'm going to tell you, I actually like it. I actually like the formula. I think they did something smart here. Now, a lot of people might look at this and say, well, it's kind of a weird, some of it, so look, it's pretty much a pump formula. If you want to say the arginine, the L-tyrosine or whatever helps with the focus, the acetyl L-tyrosine, whatever. But, and creatine also has cognitive benefits, in case you didn't know. But, of course, it's got to be saturated in the system for maximal cognitive gains. But you might look at this and say, well, that's kind of underdosed. Only 4 grams of citrulline, 1,500 milligrams glyceride. And it was a powder. It wasn't clumpy or anything from the glycerol. And beta at 1,500 milligrams. I don't see that. I see something kind of smart here. I see a very nice stackable formula, actually. That's what I see. Now this, just to be straight with you, this is fine using it on its own. When I use this, it's on its own. However, this is actually totally, I kind of like the dosages in here, because if they put more citrulline in here, like 6 grams, it would make it not that stackable with other things. And the beta was kind of smart at 1,500 milligrams. I'm not saying what they were thinking, but what I'm thinking is that you could use this on its own and still get some beta tingles, or you could stack it on a pre-workout that already has 3.2 beta, and you're not getting a ton more. So you're getting, 4.7, which is still not getting like super oversaturated. So I see this as just a really nice stackable pump formula, with some nootropic benefits. It's not like the fully loaded non-stim pre-workout with the betaine. It's kind of an interesting original formula with the betaine and the power output and the full dose of beta-alanine and all the nootropics, alpha GPC, huperzine, the whole package. It's kind of a middle of the road, but it makes it really nice for stackability. Now, obviously, I would say they had in mind, and you get 30 servings in a container, which is nice, and the 1 scoop at 15.35 grams, a level scoop was exactly right, like almost to the point. It was like 15.5, really, really on point, and 30 servings. So what I was going to say is, I imagine, obviously, they made this in mind with stacking to their pre-workout, which has very little pump, very little or no pump. I can't remember the label, but it's like a stim blend, which would stack perfectly with this. But you could put this really on anything, and let anything that has 6 grams of citrulline or less, you could put this on. I mean, then you'd get your full 10 or whatever. So this is a really nice stackable pump formula. Now that's the label. So I like it, man. I like it. Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm going to link below. If they give me this is all for the love of the game, man. They reached out to me. I'm always trying to show love when I can to a new up-and-coming company. Cool little label here. It's not, it's kind of, it's a decent label. It's a decent label, But what I was going to say is, how does it perform? So I took the drink, man, and it really is a good flavor. Came down to the dance floor. The beta's hit, man, for 1,500 milligrams. You feel some beta tingles, and the pumps are freaking awesome on it, man, actually. Like, this is a full, like, if I had these same pumps plus, like, the fully loaded non-stim, like, pre-workout experience, like a full dose of beta and the nootropics and everything, this would be a freaking hitter non-stim pre-workout. But this was really nice to use, man. I like the pumps on this were freaking, savage. Swole, but vascular, really nice pump that kicked in quick, almost painful, but not too swole. I really liked the 1,500 milligrams of glycerol on it because it was just enough to give you that mind muscle connection pump that you feel the muscles activated, but not enough where you have that cheap watery look where it's like way too much glycerol. It's like just enough to puff you, just to pop you out a little bit. And the 4 grams of citrulline, everything else, the arginine came together nicely, the agmatine, whatever, and you just had a nice freaking, just a nice pump, man, that you really feel the muscle activated. I thought the pumps were solid on it, man. A very nice mix of vascular pump and kind of a pump that's a little puffed out that you can feel. So it's not so dry that you can't feel it, and it's not so wet that you're puffy and it takes away from your nice tight look. Really nice stackable hitter, man. I really liked that they kept the beta, because I always see pump formulas with 3.2 grams of beta alanine, and I'm like, man, I'm a reviewer, so I don't want to take like 6.4 grams of beta if I'm stacking it on a pre-workout. But I don't feel too guilty about stacking this on a pre-workout plus only 4 grams of citrulline, which really performed well. I just thought they did a hitter job with it, man, making it a nice stackable. I thought it was something different, man. That's what I'll say. I thought it was something different, and in the actual effects, it freaking performed nicely, man. The pumps were good. For me, all it takes is a little glycerol to do the job. I don't like too much 5 grams and all that. It's too wet, and I don't like that cheap trash pump. 1,500 milligrams mixed with the citrulline and all that just came together nicely, man. So really nice freaking product. For me, this is much better stackable than using it by itself. Like, I would recommend to buy this to add pumps on top of something else. The 15 grams, it's a little heavy to throw on top of a full pre-workout, but it's light enough where it's not like a 30 gram where you're like eating a meal. So anyway, man, really good, man. I say it's a hitter, nice stackable hitter. That's what I got for you, man. Garage Gym Homies, always gonna give it to you. I mean, you could see, man, I'm still pumped. Like, I'm still feeling the freaking pumps from it, man. I still feel freaking good. It hangs with you for a while and it kicks in quick. God bless all of you, man. Together, let's get this dang muscle. I'm out.